Hey, what's up guys? How you doing? This will be a short video, probably 10 minutes, but it will be recorded in the highest possible native 4K quality on YouTube. I'm recording this in about 105 megabits per second on MKV file, meaning it's going to be uncompressed MKV file, so you guys going to get the best possible viewing here. The main reason I'm doing this video because I want to talk about a couple of things here. Number one is this question that everybody seems to want to ask. You know, what's the best version to play? What's the best platform to play a certain game on, if you have the option? And I think the obvious answer to that question, it's always going to be, of course, the PC. If you have a very powerful PC that can handle that, then, you know, all of these elements right here, all of these elements, DirectX 12, number one, DirectX 12, that's a big bonus right there. Having the DirectX 12, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, having the DirectX 12 and then utilizing all of these graphical filters that enhance that quality, including texture quality, settings to ultra, texture filtering to anisotropic. I think 16 times. I went to 16 times on anisotropic filtering. Shadow quality set to ultra. Now you get a much better shadow, much sharper resolution of shadows. Then you add the ambient occlusion that enhances that shadows and the reflection of the light, much darker. Certain, like, even like it says here, BTAO is developed by Montreal. Ambient occlusion darkens the and corners in the game to add more depth to it. And then you got depth of field, which simulates the camera effect of having only certain parts of views in focus. So depth of field is set to high, level of detail is set to high, tessellation. Tessellation, it's one big aspect of DirectX 12 that adds more detail to selected surfaces. You get the bloom, you got motion blur, screen space reflection, screen space, contact shadows, pure hair, volumetric lighting, lens flare, screen effects. And then if you have RTX graphics cards, you add that RTX on and that ray tracing on, and you're gonna have even more mind-blowing, good-looking graphics on the game. So this is DirectX 12 on top of 3840 by 2160 native 4K and HDR. I have turned off HDR here because it's just, I didn't feel that it was necessary for me to put it here because I cannot record HDR. And you will see right here the level of detail that's presented here. It's stunning. But here's something I want to say. There was this video on GameSpot where they said, which version is the best to play? Should you play it on a console? Should you play it on a PC? Here's the deal. All of these things I've just told you about, volumetric light, tessellation, ambient occlusion, anisotropic filtering, anti-aliasing, all of these graphical elements, hairworks, volumetric light, all of that stuff. It's something that a regular Joe and a regular Mary, honestly, it's not going to notice that much, you know. They're not going to notice that level of detail. They're not going to see it. Okay. And for them, it's not going to matter that much. So for them, they couldn't tell the difference if you put Xbox One X and PlayStation 4 Pro next to a PC, because they don't know what to look for. They don't know what tessellation is. They don't know what volumetric light is. I'm talking about a regular Joe, regular Mary. The question you got to ask yourself, what I'm trying to say here is, how important is this eye candy to you? Is it really that important to you? Does it really matter? If it's not that important to you, then honestly, then you're good. Sure, it adds, it's a nice, it pops, the game looks amazing, sure. Volumetric light here, everything looks amazing, but at the end of the day, you can still have the same experience on the Xbox One X. I played the Xbox One X version, and I had pretty much similar experience. Now, obviously, I can tell certain little tiny details that were missing, but it's not like it was a drastic difference. It's not like I was sacrificing something big. I was still experiencing a great experience playing this game on the Xbox One X. The only difference is, you look at the tessellation here. When you look at that water, it just looks better here, But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is, how important is that to you? Playing PC games, is that eye candy that important to you? If the answer is yes, then by all means go pick up that RTX 2080 graphics card and enjoy it. And of course, the Shadow of the Tomb Raider is going to look amazing. On this on that RTX graphics card. Battlefield 5 and Exodus Metro will look great. There's no question about that. I mean, look at that volumetric light, and look at that, the water effect and the way it reacts and everything. That's all pretty awesome. But then at the end of the day, how important is that to you? How important is all of that stuff to you? Does it really matter? These are the questions I cannot answer for you. Pieces are expensive. It's a lot of money. Think about what you can buy with $3,000. You can get a console. You can get a Game Pass. Think about how many games you can get. You can get a TCL R617 4K television. You can do a lot, with that kind of a money. You know what I mean? Because PC is going to give you the best possible experience on these games. There's no question about that. No one's denying that. But at what cost? It's going to cost you money. So you got to be prepared to cash out a big chunk of money for that. Yeah, I mean, these are the things that you're going to have to ask yourself, is it worth it? Is all this detail that you're seeing right now, is it worth it to you? How much is it worth it to you? And like I said, these are the things that I personally cannot, answer for you. These are the things that only you can decide. I mean, look at the shadow. I mean, that shadow is beautiful. It looks amazing. It looks amazing. It looks very realistic. Volumetric light and everything looks realistic. But at the end of the day, is that really that important to you? You know what I mean? If it's not, the way I want to end this video, I'm not doing a walkthrough here. The way I want to end this video is just simply by saying that at the end of the day, you know, it doesn't matter what I say here. What's gonna matter is what's it worth to you? Like all this detail. When you are in a heat of moment, when you are focused on playing this game, you gotta remember you won't have time to observe all of this detail. Yes, it's nice that there's a hairworks here. It's nice that it looks so great. That Laura looks great here. It's all awesome. It's all awesome, dude. It's all great. Don't get me wrong. I am enjoying this kind of clarity and whatnot, but the point, see, I'm having a hard time trying to bring a point here. The point I'm trying to come across, dude, if you're hurting for the money, and I know there's a lot of you out there hurting with money, everybody, even I am hurting with money, you got to ask yourself, man, hey, dude, do I really need to invest into something like this? Is that really that important to you? Because I can get kind of a similar experience with the Xbox One X and PlayStation 4 Pro. Now, granted, it's not going to look like a super detailed like it is here with everything turned on. It's not, but then again, are you really going to have time to re-examine, the quality? This is out for the debate. I think this is a debate that you guys will have to talk about, and this is out for the debate, how you guys feel, paying $3,000 or $4,000 for a PC versus something like a $500 Xbox One X or $400 PlayStation 4 Pro. So anyway, I'm gonna end this video. It's a large video. You guys let me know how you guys feel. What do you guys think? What is your thoughts on it? So let me know. Let me know what you guys think. All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching.